Hello out there to all my paranormal stands. I'm your host, the Queen, guys, and I hope you're ready to take this deep dive into the unknown. So, I had a crazy paranormal experience. You know I'm a ghost hunter. Make sure you watch my videos, guys, on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. So, I've had this crazy paranormal experience. I've shared it on my TikTok. If you'd like to follow, here's my TikTok account right here. I'm going to play partially the clip, but you can see the full on my TikTok.
Oh, I decided to go to release my energy. I'm so nervous talking about it, like I'm still shook up. We went to the lake yesterday. It's a man-made lake. That's the number one thing. Be very careful. If you're going to release your energy, if someone is very strong and powerful, and your ability stuff like that, be very careful where you release. It needs to be a natural place, not a man-made place, number one. So we go to the lake, right? And I'm so nervous. And I release my energy, the negative energy, and I shouldn't have done that in that lake because something bad was in the lake. And let's just say that something bad.
After the experience, more stuff happened. So I did a reading and found out I was dealing with 3 things. 1, a skinwalker. Also, a wendigo. You can pause and read. And to me, the worst of all, I was dealing with some type of demon that looked like this. So I was doing some research, and that's the main thing I wanted to share with you guys. I looked into this. It was like a Greek mythology when it came to the demon, but I wanted to know a little bit more because I was wondering how could all this have anything to do with me and why are they bothering me? So I'm going to take you all with me down this rabbit hole. I hope you're ready because it's going to get crazy. I will say the good news is they couldn't get into my home, but the bad news is where did they come from and why are they around? Have you ever heard of negative earth energy? Well, I found out the hard way about it. Negative earth energies are some pieces of land that has unpleasant atmospheres. The cause may relate to a specific dramatic past event like a battle, murder, sorrow built up over time. And the worst thing about it, evil negative energies attract to this place. So I believe that's where that demon could have possibly came from. So it was really time to put on my thinking cap to do even more digging. Because if you look on my clips, it got worse. So I had to find out what I needed to do to get help. And that's exactly what I did. I started doing some research and started looking up the crime rate in my area. And this is what I came up with. So keep your eyes open for this, because this one is crazy. Okay, do you see the chart of the most dangerous to most safest? Now look at this. This is a map of where I stay, and as you can see, the crime rate is extremely high. The main crimes I saw was against children and also women. So it was a lot of SA as well too. So it was getting deeper and deeper and deeper, guys. It's like the more I made sense of things, the crazier it was becoming. So another thing, when I did that reading, it also talked about, and I also told you guys in that same video on TikTok, so make sure you guys watch those videos. I talked about someone doing black magic and I could feel it. And it did come up. If someone performs evil rituals, even if it's 100 years ago, I found out it attracts hostile spirits who once took part in it. Because of that dark ritual, they could be earthbound, so they will attack anyone, anything around the area. So we got that part down packed. So now I have to ask myself, where does the wendigo and the skinwalker play a part at? What do they have to do with me? So I decided to dig in a little bit more deeper. I started grabbing my books, started digging in, and going way deeper than I thought I could even be. I decided to look a little bit more into my area and what historical events, like traumatic events, could have taken place. I was like, well, these are a Native American folklore or mythology, but to the Native Americans, they are the real deal. And also, I do have in my family Cherokee. So I said, wait a minute, something is starting to connect a little bit more than I wanted to connect. So lo and behold, 36 minutes away is the Trail of Tears. You've heard me, guys. This story just took an even darker, twisted, sadder turn. The Trail of Tears in 1838 and 1839, as part of the Andrew Jackson's Indian removal policy, the Cherokee Nation was forced to give up its land east of the Mississippi River to migrate to the area present day in Oklahoma. At the beginning of the 1830s, nearly 125,000 Native Americans lived on millions of acres of land in Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, and Florida land their ancestors had occupied and cultivated for generations. But by the end of the decade, very few natives remained anywhere in the southeastern United States. Working on behalf of the white settlers who wanted to grow cotton on the Native Americans' land, the federal government forced them to leave their homelands and walk hundreds of miles to a specially designated Native American territory across the Mississippi River. So now, guys, from what you've heard and what I have brought to you, I truly do believe that these mythical creatures were probably brought up because of those traumatic times like that. Wendigos are created when a soldier or like a hunter eats human flesh or something like that. That's when they're created. They shapeshift and everything. And I would definitely, if I was Native Americans and someone was coming in my land, I would definitely will become evil and try to do something crazy to them. So I'm sure that's where, those skinwalkers come from. I just feel like all this evidence is like really, really crazy. So I just cannot wait to do this investigation. I want you guys to tune in because we will be doing an investigation, doing a 12 a.m. challenge. So make sure y'all show some love. If y'all want to see more content on this crazy adventure, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you get your butt up on TikTok because I do a lot of different paranormal investigations. And this is the first time I'm actually allowing outsiders in on this particular case because it's so personal. So now I have to come up with a solution to keep these evil energies out of my life, out of my child's life, out of my roommate's life, and for us to keep safe. Because if you look at the videos, there was a time when I did ask if these entities wanted to hurt us, and it came up yes. So, whew, you know what I mean? You guys stay safe out there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back because we will be doing a paranormal investigation. Thank you so much for enjoying Cryptics. Share, like, and subscribe for more content.